Welcome back, listeners, to the Wins and Losses podcast with Winkler and Lacapo. Hopefully, you can see my buddy Joey today. He's got the camo on, so he's trying to blend in over here. So it's hard to see him.
It's Military Appreciation Day up at the big house this weekend. So hey, I'm rocking the old American flag stuff, camo for the military.
Yeah.
People,
So what kind of flyover do you think will be?
I don't know. They told us there is going to be a flyer. It's going to be a night game, so it might be interesting.
That'll be pretty cool. I always love a flyover.
That'll be fun. I think they might be parachuting the ball down too.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be...
Yeah, we'll be there.
That's right.
So I'll finally get to go to my first game of the year. I've been dying to go. It just hasn't worked out with the Stinger soccer schedule. So finally, we get to go up there, going up with my two boys, Colin and Luke, going with Mikey and Joey.
Taking my son up there. No, we're gonna do a boys' day up in Ann Arbor at the big house. Gonna spend the day. It's
hopefully have good weather. There's no rain.
Yeah, no, it should be a little chilly in the evening time. I think they might be. There's minimal chance of spotty showers, but I think that's around here. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be.
Hopefully, we'll be good up there. But
we should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. It's always a great time when I finally get to go up there. It's nice to get there more than once, but it just hasn't worked out. But how about the big news of Mr. Guerrero Jr. and the Toronto Blue Jays?
That's right. How about them Jays, man?
Man, could the defending champs go down?
Dodgers are going to go down, man. They got to go back to Toronto for 2 starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
They got game 6 tomorrow. That rookie, that kid last night, that Savage with 12 strikeouts.
He was savage.
Just amazing.
He was.
Amazing. He's already got his T-shirts printed out, so Savage. So that kid is amazing. He pitched lights out, 12 strikeouts, looking like Tarek Skubal out there.
Totally, and they can hit too, man. I tell you what, the Blue Jays have just consistently hit all year long.
And just slugging the crap out of the ball. I mean, they're hitting it long. They're waiting for runners to get on. They're big shots. The Dodgers are hitting it deep too, but I feel like they're 1-run shots or 2-run shots. But Ohtani is almost all or nothing for the Dodgers. But I mean, even
there's one game where he hits 10 home runs in one game.
Yeah.
And the next
like even Hernandez last night, they tried to come back, but it's a single shot. They get runners on. I feel like they're leaving them stranded. So Blue Jays have been getting some great pitching. I know the Dodgers pitching has been struggling once they get in the bullpen.
Yep.
They have Yamamoto going tomorrow, who's been pitching lights out.
Which is a big game, yeah.
If I were the Dodgers, I would ride him probably all 9 innings. But look out for the Jays. It's looking like it might be a international conquest this weekend. It might be the
see what happens. The Toronto Blue Jays can get it or not.
Yeah.
But big, obviously back to college football. It's a big weekend in college football this weekend.
100%.
We're kind of getting close to the first rankings, the first CFP, the playoff rankings on Monday or Sunday. Do they come out on Sunday?
The CFP rankings are actually coming out Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. They did it on Tuesday show. Yeah. So this will be our first real rankings.
Well, it's funny if you were to look at the ranking, the AP rankings, and you guys all know how I feel about that. Beginning of the year, this would have been college football Armageddon this weekend. You would have had number 2 Penn State at number 3 Ohio State.
Which we thought might happen.
Number 10 Miami at number 16 SMU. Number 11 Arizona State at number 22 Iowa State. Number 13 South Carolina at number 21 Ole Miss. Number 23 Texas Tech at number 17 Kansas State. Number 18 Oklahoma at number 24 Tennessee, and number 5 Georgia, the largest cocktail party in the South in Jacksonville against Florida. That number 15 Florida. That game, these all are just massive games. And now you look at them.
Florida's not ranked. Kansas State's not ranked. South Carolina's not ranked. I don't think either of the Iowa State and Arizona State are ranked.
SMU's not ranked. Penn State's not ranked. So, those are just kind of, some of them are real stinker games. I know Big Noon's going to still be up in Columbus for that game. But game day is going to be down in Tennessee with that Oklahoma-Tennessee. Yeah. But the rankings, the numbers have changed tremendously next to the names. Who'd have thought at the beginning of the year Vanderbilt at Texas would be such an important game? Really
we'll be talking about Vanderbilt,
a play into the playoff. Yeah. Vandy is playing some good football. You take the names off the uniforms, and Vanderbilt looks better than Texas.
Yes,
it's like Texas has the 2 losses, losing to Georgia and losing to Ohio State, but they're still in the mix for the SEC.
They're holding on by the hair of their skinny chin, really.
But they haven't had a home game in a month. They're going back into DKR, Derek Hay Royal Stadium this weekend. Home. They haven't been home. Their last home game was against Oklahoma, which actually was in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl, so it wasn't even.
No Arch Manning this week.
But no Arch this week. They're going to have
quarterback from Troy.
Yeah, Matthew Caldwell is their QB going in there. He threw the game winner in overtime last week against Mississippi State. He is a
Boy,
stud.
if let's say he wins this game and
Arch-
plays great,
Arch might have lost
could we
his
have
spot.
a quarterback controversy here
Arch
at
might have lost
Texas?
his spot. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
All that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pick it because we're doing picks and predictions today.
Who's our winners
I'm going.
and our losers?
I'm going hook 'em. I
Hook
think
'em
all
horns.
that being said, I think Texas is going to go in there and win.
You feel?
I would say that's an upset, but they're actually favored to win. They're 2.5.
So why are you thinking
favorites.
Texas?
It's just a hunch I have. I think they have the better athletes. I think
Joey's gut.
I think Missouri showed America how to beat Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt. Last week, Missouri really controlled that game. It's a low-scoring defensive affair. Texas's defense is 10 times better than Missouri's.
Yep.
So I really just like Texas, to be honest with you. I'm just going on a hunch. Going to go hook them. You're going horns down.
Horns down. We're going Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt keeps rolling.
All right.
We'll see if they can make it. I kind of like these teams up here in these rankings you never heard of. So let's see if we can get some weird kind of matchup that we'd never ever think we'd get. We think it's going to be the college baseball World Series with Vanderbilt.
Maybe you'll have the Dodgers, who's Ohio State, and, and the Blue Jays, who are like Vanderbilt or Indiana or something.
Right. Then we got a Big 12 showdown: Cincinnati and Utah. Cincinnati had lost early, but they haven't lost really since. I don't think they lost in the Big 12 process.
They're going into the Muss.
They're playing the Musk. How can you beat the Busk?
The mighty Utah student section.
That's all Joey had to say.
I
got Utah.
I think we're going Utes.
Yep, the Utes, baby.
I think Utes are going to get the Bearcats. Poor Travis Kelce's going to be sad, but at least he has Taylor Swift to console him.
Yep.
So
sing him some songs.
Can't feel too sad for
No,
Travis.
you can't feel too sad for the guy. Then we got Oklahoma at Tennessee. Boy, Oklahoma just has not been looking great the last couple weeks.
has not been the same guy. Unfortunately, Michigan played him when he was playing Superman, but ever since that thumb surgery, he just hasn't been the same. I know he's trying to put balls in tight spots, forcing throws, making stupid turnovers. Tennessee at night in Knoxville. Ooh, give me the Vols, man.
Yeah, I just feel like the Vols they could possibly be one of the best teams or best team in SEC. They've barely lost to Georgia in the last second.
Yeah.
The field goal kicker could have beat them.
Georgia
makes
and Bama.
that kicker.
There are only 2 losses.
Bama's their other loss, and Bama might be the best team in the country. Yeah. So I'm going Vols. I think it's at home. I think it's just going to be too tough for Oklahoma to go in there and get a win.
USC going into Lincoln, taking on Go Big Red Nebraska.
I think these are program change. Both of these coaches need a win like this to continue
Raiola.
to get them over the hump, right?
You were saying something about Matt Rule signing a contract.
Yeah, he got an extension today.
That's
I saw.
amazing because I thought he was going to get the Penn State job. So we'll see.
So they kept him in tow.
Yeah.
See if he can get a win here, but I just feel like the Trojans are going to get some sword action. Nebraska Huskies take them down.
Nebraska, the Huskers have been just dying. They are like the husks of corn, just waiting for the rains to come. It ain't gonna come this week. USC's winning.
I think USC's
Fight
winning.
on, going USC, going Trojan.
The big one down south, Georgia at Florida. Georgia's got nothing to lose, or Florida's got nothing to lose. They got 4 losses, new interim coach. They're just kind of pretty much the players are playing for their season or try to look good for the transfer portal or whatever. Georgia's been on a roll. They found ways to win games when maybe they shouldn't win games. So does Georgia keep rolling, or does Florida down in the swamp with nothing to lose get the big win in the swamp? Swamp's a hard place to play.
Yeah, it is a hard place to play, and Florida's lost 4 games, and everybody said, what a terrible year, another disappointing year. Billy Napier's gotten fired. The thing is all that is true. All those are facts. Also facts, Florida still has dudes. They still have those players.
They're very athletic.
And they are a young, athletic team who's really got nothing to lose. This is my upset special. I'm going Gators. I'm going Gators in this one.
He's chomping it up.
That's right. No, something tells me Gators are going to pull this one out. Shake up the polls a little bit.
Bulldogs are getting eaten by a Gator.
Yeah.
Man, I'd say Kirby Smart's going to keep rolling. He's going to find a way to get the win down there. And Florida will just kind of keep rolling on. So I got Bulldogs over Florida. So we got two different ones in the college game.
I got the Horns and the Gators, and you got the Commodores and the Dogs. Everything else, we both got Utah, Tennessee, and Nebraska. So
USC.
Oh, USC.
Yep,
I'm sorry.
USC.
Yep, we both had the Trojans.
Is he changing his pick?
I'm not. Nope.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
Trojans.
We got some other games. I think it's one of those things where one of these teams have an upset. You know, we got Penn State or Ohio State. Big Noon will be there.
Yep.
We got Indiana, Maryland, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, NC State, Miami, SMU, and then, of course, Purdue and Michigan. Is there any game there that you might say, hey, they better be ready to play or this could be the week they lose?
Well, you know which game I'm going to pick, as a matter of
Man, we said Indiana, so I wonder if it's that.
I'm going to go with the Terps. I think Maryland is going to do what Iowa couldn't. I think they're going to finish it off. I think Indiana is due for one of those road game kind of not so shining moments. You know,
every team has one. Every good team's going to have one.
They're a good team, and I'm not denying that. I don't have to like it, but you know, all that being said, Maryland has had so many heartbreaking losses. They're due for a big win, and I actually hope they get Indiana before they play Michigan.
Right. Don't do it versus Michigan, please.
Right.
Because I'm nervous about that game a little bit.
Yeah, I am too. A trap game right before the big Buckeye game. Yeah. But no, I do think Indiana's probably going to win.
Yeah.
But I think Maryland, don't be shocked if the Terps pull it out.
They got to be ready. Indiana's got to be ready. They can't be taking them.
Storm that field in College Park, man. Storm it.
Yeah, it certainly would be. And I feel like Ole Miss, they're just going to carry on versus South Carolina. I just don't think South Carolina's
Georgia
going
Tech's
in the right
playing
direction.
good ball. SMU could give Miami a hard time. Miami's been kind of inconsistent. I know they played great.
I feel like I don't know a lot about them, really. I feel like they seem like one of the strongest teams at the beginning of the year, but I don't know if they really are.
Yeah, well, you know, that ACC is kind of floundering a little bit. You know, Georgia Tech's really playing good ball. Miami. Virginia
King.
Yeah, Virginia Cavaliers. Look at them undefeated in conference play. They're playing good ball, so Virginia could come out of there. Who knows? But
you know, Haynes King came from Texas A&M.
Yeah, he was down there.
Jimbo had a lot of great things to say about him. He was one of the hardest working players and always worked the hardest.
They got
at practice.
Marcel Reed doing good big things in Texas A&M. Texas A&M's a good ball club.
So
I tell you,
they're solid.
And then we got Purdue at Michigan. I think Michigan's going to handle their business. I want them to do it big. I think Michigan's going to have to, in my opinion, I would like for them to hang 40. I think they need to show something offensively. I'm just afraid that we're going to run.
We don't want 24 to 3.
It's going to be 24 to 7
Come on,
or something. You know, then Sharon's going to put in the backups, and we're just going to run the clock. I want to see
some points on the
I
board.
want to see it over by the
pure domination is what we want.
Yes, I want to see it take their soul.
Yes.
Take them, crush them, you know, step in their throats and don't let up.
Let's see improvement from every week. This is another week to show improvement and get better and get some things ironed out.
Against Purdue, against Northwestern, and against Maryland, we have the better athletes, the better team, the better tradition, the better uniforms, the better stadium, the better whatever you want to say, the better.
Show our toughness, our strength.
We just
we're going to dominate
handle our business
in the trenches
and show it. I don't want to see this 24-21 escaping victory. Just win the game and win it convincingly. So
I agree.
We're going to do a little thing now. Since we're about halfway through, the college football playoffs are coming out. The playoff rankings are coming out Tuesday. I'm going to ask Evan, what 12 teams does he think are going to be in this year's college playoff?
Man, that's tough.
Judging by what he's seen to this point. What do you got? You don't necessarily have to give me the seed, but just the 12 teams that you like.
12 teams I like. I like, unfortunately, Ohio State is probably going to be in. I think they're going to lose definitely to Michigan. So they'll probably have a loss, but they'll be in. I think Indiana is going to be in, as much as we'll say or not. I think they're going to be in for sure. Texas A&M, I got them in. I got Alabama. So we got we got right now 2 Big Ten and 2 SEC teams. Alabama's going to be in.
Do you feel like those are going to be the top 4? I told you I wouldn't ask for seeds. Do you think they're going to be the top 4? You think A&M's going to win the SEC?
Yeah, because they're not going to go just because you win your conference. You don't get one of the top 4 seeds, right? They're going to go by the best ranked teams.
But normally, if you win your conference, you're probably going to be ranked.
You'll be in, but you might not be one of the top. Because right now, like let's say, you could have 2 Big Ten teams and 2 SEC teams. Could be the top 4 teams.
Yeah,
in the ranking.
But if Indiana beats Ohio State and wins the Big Ten,
then they could be.
They're most likely going to be the number 1 seed.
Top 4 seeds. I feel like it's probably going to be. It's kind of hard too, right? Because I feel like some of these teams are going to lose either a conference championship game or something, so they might drop down.
Right.
So it might not be, but I feel like it probably is going to be. Texas A&M is going to be one of them. They look really good. I think them and Alabama, and even OS probably. That's really tough. If OSU loses to us, and they don't make the Big Ten championship, let's say Oregon makes it instead. I mean, I don't know. It's either going to be Ohio State or Indiana. I think we'll probably get one of those spots, and then it could be. Man, I think the last team's pretty hard. Does it come out of the Big Ten? Does it not? I mean, that's where I don't really know.
That's your call to take. I'll do my predictions here real quick.
So I'm not really sure there, but I'll. So that's 4 teams. I got 5 with Georgia and Oregon. Picking out 12.
Yeah. I mean,
Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss. So that's another team. I like them. I like Georgia Tech. I think that's going to be the ACC team. They just seem like they're on a roll. Miami's going to be tough. Do they lose 2 games and get in? Ugh, I don't know. I'm not going to pick them yet. Vanderbilt is going to lose somewhere along the line. I'm going to say BYU and Texas Tech both get in.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're stealing my. Don't steal my.
So we got. So how many I got? I got 1. I got BYU 2, 8, 9, 10. 10. I got. Man, is Tennessee going to? I'm going to go with Tennessee. 11.
Okay.
And then we got one. Then it has to be one of those teams that are not in the top, right? Not. So maybe Memphis. Okay. Maybe Memphis will be my other team.
Interesting. You want to know who is noticeably absent?
Who's absent? Oh, the Wolverines. I forgot Michigan.
The Irish.
The Irish is missing, and Michigan's missing.
Yeah.
But man, I almost put Michigan in there somewhere because I think they're going to win out.
I do too.
So I don't know who I'd take out there. That would probably be one of those other. It's
like
going to
BYU,
be BYU
Texas
Texas
Tech.
Tech.
I agree. I agree. I'm going to go actually. Mine pretty similar. I think we have a big enough sample size right now. We've seen with the eye test and with the schedule test, who's pretty much it's going to come down to. There will be some upsets here in the last month of November, and I do think that it's going to shake up things a bit.
Yeah.
I do think the group of 5 winner is gonna be the 12 seed, whether it be South Florida, whether it be Navy as a group of 5 winner. I know Memphis is one of those teams, or it could be Notre Dame. You never know. Mm-hmm. I actually think, for as much as it pains me to say this, I think Notre Dame is going to steal that. I think Notre Dame is going to take that 12 seed and get into the playoffs. I think. I don't know who they're going to play.
So if them and Miami had the same record, Notre Dame's going to get it.
No, I think that's for head to. I think that's for head to head. If you're coming down to that last spot, and Miami is that team, I think you have to take them out. I do think the Big 12 will get in 2. No, 1, because I do think, like you, Michigan's going to win out and get in. So I think the Big 12 is going to get in Texas Tech. I do think Miami gets in. I do think that Miami will beat Georgia Tech in the ACC championship, causing Georgia Tech not to make it. So it's going to be that last spot's going to be.
So you're saying Georgia Tech's going to lose to Georgia and Miami, so they'll lose the last 2 games of the season.
Yes. And then I do see the game between Vanderbilt and Tennessee to almost be a playoff game at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Winner of that goes, and I see Tennessee winning that one. Tennessee's going to be in. I do think Ole Miss is going to get in because they're going to be in the conference championship against A&M. Whether they win or not, I don't know. They could be.
Not Alabama,
huh? But I do think Alabama's going to get in. I don't think they're going to be in the championship game. Ole Miss beat Alabama. Did they not?
No, Ole Miss and Texas A&M are both undefeated right now.
Oh, okay. Does Ole Miss play out? I don't think they play out.
I think Alabama beat Ole Miss.
No, because if they're undefeated, they could.
Ole Miss has lost 1 game in their conference.
Okay. So, yeah, maybe Ole Miss will sit at home and not play the conference championship. I do think they're going to get in the dance. So, so far I have Notre Dame, Miami, Tennessee, Ole Miss. I see BYU going to get in from the Big 12, Texas Tech from the Big 12, Georgia from the SEC. No, Georgia will not make it in. I take that back because Michigan will make it in place of Georgia because Michigan will win out, leaving them no choice to put 4 Big 10 teams in with Oregon and Ohio State and Indiana. Texas Tech is going to be the Big 12 winner. They're going to be in. Bama's going to get in. The Buckeyes will get in, even with the loss to Michigan, because they won't even have to play the conference championship. Because I do believe that's going to be Oregon and Indiana in the conference championship, and I do think Oregon's actually going to win. And then I think A&M is going to be the 12th team in. So there they are. We'll see if we're right, how close we are. I do think there's going to be shakeups. I do think Michigan could throw a monkey wrench. I think a lot of the Big Ten teams, I think USC could throw a big monkey wrench, being a dark horse. If they went out, that means they'd have to beat Oregon, Washington, and Iowa to get in. So it's like that's a pretty daunting task. So they win all those games and went out. USC could very well get in, and they beat Michigan too. So who knows? It's going to be a great finish to the year.
Is there a team you'd like to win it all?
Well, judging right now, it's tough to see. You really got to see how the brackets pan out. I know the first round gets home field advantage on campus.
And the home field last year the first round teams really put it
I think that's
forward.
huge to whoever has home field. So if I were to say, like, I think I like Michigan's chances. But if they don't have home field at the Big House, they could lose that first game. So, I'm not going to pick that one yet. But I'll give you, once the bracket's laid out, I'll give you a prediction.
So next week we'll give a prediction based on the first bracket.
Yeah, based on the first bracket.
Yeah, we could have based on that first bracket.
I do want to flip over to the NFL. We only have about 10 minutes remaining here. Just going to talk about some of the NFL games. Didn't want to skip out on the NFL. If the season were to end today, do you realize the AFC playoffs would have the Colts at the number 1 seed, the Patriots at the number 2 seed, the Broncos at the number 3 seed, the Steelers at the number 4 seed, the Chargers the Bills at the 5, Chargers at the 6, and Chiefs at the 7. How crazy is that?
Does that sound weird?
How crazy is that? That's crazy.
Who would say the Chiefs are going to Patriots to play the number 2
go
seed
to New England and not have Tom Brady there? You know?
That's wild.
Who's to say the Chargers would go to Denver and not have John Elway there?
I know, right?
Who's to say the Bills would go to Pittsburgh and not have Ben Roethlisberger?
Yes.
Like, we're living in the 2025. Like, these are some
alternate
weird,
universe now.
Yeah, number 1 seed Colts with no Peyton Manning. It's like.
And hey, they've had great seasons, but man, I give the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Bills much more hope to make it to the Super Bowl than those other 4 teams that we just mentioned that have the higher seeds.
The NFC, if the NFC were to end today, would have the Packers at the number 1 seed because that stupid tie to the Cowboys, and that would mean the Lions have the 5th seed.
So there's that big jump just from that one game. You go from 1 to 5th.
Eagles would have the 2, Bucks would have the 3, Seahawks would have the 4. Lions 5, Rams 6, 9.
Some good matchups,
7.
really. I think in there,
great matchups.
Yeah,
but I think that's very, very fluid. I think that's going to change.
A lot will change over the year.
That's about halfway through. I know the games this weekend could actually shift some of the powers that be in the NFL. We got the Lions and JJ coming back, going up to Michigan. You realize JJ's undefeated in the state of Michigan?
He is. That's really awesome.
And he's going to play Detroit.
Until this week.
I love you, JJ, but you got to go down this week.
Yep.
Go Lions.
His buddy Hutchinson is going to be hunting for him.
Well, yeah, he's got 180 million reasons why. No.
Hey, he signed a new contract too.
180 million bucks. They got him locked up.
There we go.
Yeah, good Hutch. Good for
Hutch
you,
can buy me some food or some dinner one night.
No
Sure, he has some extra in his pocket.
No kidding.
So we both got the Lions. It's pretty easy. We got Colts at the Steelers.
I think
do Colts keep going, or can Steelers have been playing okay, but their defense just hasn't been great.
I think the Colts keep it rolling, man. I think defense travels, and they got a run game. They're going to go into Pittsburgh.
And I feel like they can control the game with that run game, and their play action's great. And they got a great tight end, that Penn State tight end from last year.
Yeah, Franken. Or who you talking, Steelers?
No, Colts.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can't remember his name.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah, Tyler Warren.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I think Colts are going to go down there.
Yeah.
Get the win.
Steelers got a Penn State tight end, too. You confuse me.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's true.
We got the Chiefs and Josh Allen.
That's going to be a good game.
Hosting Patrick Mahomes. And
Buffalo, too.
And the Chiefs going to the Bills.
Yeah.
I might have had that backwards. But the Chiefs are going to Buffalo facing Josh Allen and the Bills. That is just like your prototypical made for TV.
Yes.
That's been the biggest 2 quarterbacks.
Or is that not a Sunday night game?
That's a huge matchup.
Game. Yep. 2 big-time quarterbacks playing.
Chiefs looking like they're rolling again. They got all their receivers back. Rashee Rice.
We know who's really paying.
I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm just
trying to set you up.
I just got to build you up, man. Mahomes playing well, but
get you teased a little bit.
Buffalo's got the MVP, man. Josh Allen, go Buffalo.
I feel like Buffalo's kind of, they need a win, I feel like, in a way.
I think they're due.
I feel like they kind of do something. Chiefs are on fire. It's hard for me to pick against the Chiefs, so I'm going Chiefs in Buffalo, but it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be fun.
At least it won't be freezing cold yet, so that's
won't be
good.
20 inches of snow.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
We got the Sunday night game, the Seahawks at the Commanders. Commanders are kind of reeling a little bit. I don't know if Daniels is going to be back this weekend or not yet. I haven't heard. But Seahawks, I feel like, even though it's going to be on the road, I feel like Seahawks have been playing really well. And so I'm going to go Seahawks.
Yep. No, I think that's a good pick. No, I like Seattle. Jaden Daniels is coming back. He should be back to play. I still like Seattle. I think the Seahawks, Sam Darnold playing some good football and just moves teams and keeps on playing well.
Commanders need the win more than anything.
They 100%
because they're 3-5. They need this win.
But I think Seattle's a better team. They're going to get it done on the road.
Yep. More complete team. We got the Broncos at the Texans. Texans had a big win last week. I think we both picked against the Texans.
Yeah, we did because they were playing bad. That tells you how quick it can change.
So it's at Texans. Yep. Broncos have been playing pretty good, but I'm going to go with Texans on this one.
I'm going to go Houston. Houston, not a bad pick. That was going to kind of be my upset special there. I think Houston's going to win as well. I think Broncos are playing good ball. I think being at Houston, I think Houston's kind of figuring stuff out. I think they're hitting their stride. C.J. Stroud. Yep. I think Nico Collins might be back this week, so I'm going to go Houston as well.
Man, we got this. Kind of sensing what we're picking here. Let's go. So we got the we got the Bears at the Bengals, right? We got one more. We're picking 6. We're picking 6 NFL games.
Yeah,
this week.
We'll do 6.
Yes. Yep. Oh no. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 7. Maybe we're going another one.
6. We're not doing the Monday night.
Okay, we're not doing the Monday night. So we got the Bears at the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals with still not their quarterback.
Joe Flacco.
Not no Flacco. And their offense can do some stuff, but man. Flacco get it done, or is he going to get benched? Can the Bears lose 2 in a row? I don't know if I can trust in the Bears either. This is one of those tough ones.
I just don't trust. Every time I think the Bears turn the corner, and I want them to turn the corner, they just lay an egg.
Williams hasn't looked good in 2 weeks. I mean, they won the week before just because that running game just got them going.
This is the one.
This is tough.
Bear down.
I'm going Bengals.
There we differ. Bear down. Go Bears. You cost me the Buffs last week. You got to get them back for me.
And we'll talk more about that Cardinals-Cowboys game on Monday on the podcast.
That's right. So tune in Monday. There's our picks for the NFL. We got the Lions. We both had the Lions. Evan had the Chiefs. I had the Bills. We both had the Colts. Both had the Seahawks. Both had the Texans. Evan had the Bengals. I had the Bears. So we do have some differences. We got some differences up in college as well. Please make sure we're going to not record tomorrow because it's Halloween, doing some trick-or-treating.
Yep.
Also, Eddies have a big divisional playoff game. They got the districts here against Vicksburg.
Vicksburg at home.
So go Eddies. Going to go Eddies.
Get your candy and go get your...
Go watch your Eddies.
Football.
That's right. So no filming tomorrow. We're going to film Monday, talk about the Monday Nighter, and we'll go ahead and recap and review.
We'll probably have a World Series champ.
Yes, we will have a World Series champ. We 100%
That could be good. You think so? Is it going to be Dodgers in 6, 7, or is it going to be Blue Jays in 6 or 7?
I think it's going to go Game 7.
I still think it's Blue Jays in 7. That's what I'm thinking.
You know who I'm going Game 7?
Who?
Christine would be proud.
Oh, man, he's still going with Ohtani, huh?
Gonna go L.A. I think the Dodgers are gonna do it.
I think they're taking 2 in Toronto.
I think they have to take 2.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to if they're gonna do it.
I think the Bats are gonna figure out a way.
We'll see what happens. So please tune in Monday. We will see you then. And like always, go blue.